What up, guys? LD Moto back with you. I don't get to regularly upload like I used to. I would love to be able to upload a lot more. I'm sure the algorithm would appreciate it, and our channel subscriber count and stuff would probably go up. Uh, but yeah, work. It is what it is. When this can become more of a full-time thing, that would be cool. Then probably won't have to, probably be able to do a lot more and prepare a lot better. But today we're gonna break down everything that we did to the SYX. So stick around. Go through everything, show you guys what we did from the very beginning since day one that we got it, and just kind of go through it, kind of wrap up the SYX. For the most part, it's not going away, but we can't just do the SYX all the time. I mean, that would be awesome, but it's just not practical for us. So yeah, I'm gonna get into stuff today. It's not gonna be probably a super long video. I'm gonna show you what we originally planned to do and kind of veered off from that, and that track video that we did. That was the reason we did the big change, the motor swap. But the thing is, it's still a cheap bike and it's not a full frame, and we haven't jumped it really, so I don't know how it would hold up. And I know if he gets it out on that track, he's gonna want to jump it. So yeah, I haven't done all that yet. I think this is still a stepping stone bike for him. It's a fun bike, definitely a super fun bike now. So yeah, I would like to do a little frame addition, more of just a bolt-on type thing. Just have something here, bolted in through here, where it's probably going to be like two separate pieces, where you slide it up in here, bolts on this side, then bolts up into here off this top bolt mount here, probably with a rubber bushing in there, something just to absorb some of the vibration. I mean, it would definitely help. I would feel a little safer with them, doing little jumps with it like that. But like the suspension, if we have to, I mean, he's gonna get another bike someday, that's for sure. But for suspension, we would have to cut the front end off, modify that to accommodate a better suspension. The rear swing arm, we could probably find another one that would work in there well, because I have another shock I was going to put on it. I had a whole another mount I was making for this shock right here. I was going to put on there. I mean, yeah, it definitely would have worked, but I don't know if it was practical yet, because it's kind of like, we'll go with it, and if it breaks, I mean, we maintain it a lot. We got to, go through it and check to make sure there's no cracks in the frame, because that's my biggest thing. Because I get on it, I can pull wheelies, but I know it's just the shock probably bottoming out. So yeah, all right, I'm gonna get into it. I want to show you guys everything we did from the beginning. Obviously, you can see there's not a stock SYX motor here. It was definitely a fun project. It was a little expensive. The motor cost more than what we paid for the bike. This was almost $400. Then about, I think it was like 70, 80 bucks for the expansion chamber and the muffler. I got that off of eBay. The motor, I think my wife ordered it off Amazon. I can't remember exactly, but if I can find the links, I will try and put them in the description. So if you're interested. But I know when the Grind Hard guys were doing this, I got my motor before they put out their video about it, and I think people sold out pretty quickly on that. And sprocket I got from a local place. It's a 415. It's like the sprockets you use on the motorized bikes. And yeah, I don't know the tooth count, but it probably tops out 35, 40 miles an hour, because it's the way it's geared. I could be wrong. We've never done a speed test on this setup, but yeah. I used kind of the idea from the Grind Hard guys for the intake tube here. I used a radiator hose. I cut it in half. I have another piece if something ever goes wrong. Filters up in there. A miniature ram air setup. Then I made this splash guard I mean, the only reason it normally doesn't stand out very much, which is a good thing, but now I put stickers on it, so it stands out a little bit more. Fuel line we had to change. We just changed the handlebars recently. Springs, we got those from Bolt. Oh yeah, we had to move these because we're gonna end up moving them again, because obviously you can see there's a twist on there and it's kind of throwing it off. I mean, not that big of a deal. It's just we're gonna get them more straight in line so it holds up a little better. Yeah, I added the chain guides because obviously you can see the wicked angle there. I mean, it was a cutting board. I specifically bought this cheap cutting board just for this. And we maintained the chain. We put a lot of chain wax on it. You know, yeah, I kind of messed that up there a little bit. It had a sticker on it. I was trying to get it off and it kind of faded it out a little bit. Yeah. And I have opened the shock. It's not good. The brakes, we had lots of trouble with the brakes in the beginning. We just kept adjusting them, but this is what I ended up doing. I don't know if I ever showed it in the video. I just took some old fuel line, cut it, put it on there, and wrapped some wire around it just to kind of keep it in place. The front one's was the worst in the beginning, but now it's actually the better brake. The back, I had one on here, but it doesn't care. It just still does it. I think I just need a little more pressure on it. So it kind of squeaks a little bit. I did end up buying some hydraulic brakes I wanted to put on here. Haven't done it yet because it's going to require some mods for sure. Just haven't really had the extra time, and I don't want to take the bike down again until, you know, we're ready, because I'm going to have a new rotor too. So yeah, little header wrap here, just kind of going with the original exhaust theme we had, but that one was on this side and it was all blue. So I just put it right there to, you know, protect a little bit of heat from, you know, his leg. I'm sure it definitely helps. Yeah, it's not sealed the best. It's got a little bit of leaks here and there. But yeah, I'm going to get on to where we started with this thing. Well, originally, we had lots of problem with the stock carburetor. I was going to get it out. I looked all over the place. I could not find that carburetor anywhere. But yeah, this was the stock motor. We had a lot of issues with the stock carburetor. Then eventually, we blew up a clutch. It was kind of like this. Very similar to this one right here. And the bolts had come out and it was locking up inside there. I mean, yeah, we have that video. Feel free to check it out if you like. Kind of goes through it a little bit on there, what happened. But yeah, then we were like, it doesn't have enough power, so we ended up putting this heavy duty clutch on here. You can see it's still a really good one. I would like to actually take it off and get it onto mini digger, because the one on mini digger with a built motor has a clutch like this. But yeah, so eventually we got into the carburetor because we needed more power. And the other one, obviously, this was the stock air filter off that one. This one's sealed pretty good, but obviously you can see all the gunk in there. It just started got horrible. So we bought the ZK here, the ZK carburetor, and it worked awesome. It would hit a nice power band. It was good until the day we took it to a track. The track day was awesome. He had a blast, but it started just bogging. And I have a feeling we just got too much dirt in there. And I think at the time I had an extra foam piece around it just to kind of maintain that. But it still got the mud on it from that track day. Yeah. It was in like December or something of 2020. Yeah, just last year. But yeah, it's in there, caked in there. But yeah, that's the stock motor. I don't think we had the frame mod that we were trying to do on there when we went to the track. These weren't on here, these extra pieces. That was added for mini digger. But yeah, we tried to, you know, make a full frame modification and stiffen it up because we had lots of chain issues in the beginning. And we ended up putting a bar here to stiffen it up. I mean, not everybody had the issue where you can adjust the chain, but you know, I didn't show it. I did a donut in the yard and the chain just kept flying off. So I was like, well, that's not good. And there was a lot of flex there. So that bar made a huge difference. We used this just for a short period of time because, yeah, that's when we got into the new motor. We wanted to do something a little bigger and more powerful because after the track, this thing didn't have the power that we needed. I know I get a little off subject, but yeah, that's what we did. I mean, chopped the motor mount off and put that bad boy in there. So yeah, thank you guys for watching LD Moto, and hopefully everybody sticks around to see what we got in the future. We got new projects, we got a couple quads, we want to do some mods too. We got the mini digger, I think would be a cool, you know, addition to it. Needs a little bit of maintenance right now with the rear end. It's a little wonky, but yeah, thank you for watching. We'll see you guys next time.